Hi, my darlings. I'm Sophie Darling, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Sophie. I have a doctorate in literature, which means I get way too emotionally invested in the shows that we're watching. So if that sounds like something you would enjoy, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. Today, we're reacting to episode 1 of season 2 of the Mugen Train arc. We are watching Mugen Train as the episode. I know, controversial. Some people will prefer me to watch this as a movie. I'm not watching this as a movie because it just suits my filming schedule a lot more. I don't think it really works well for me in terms of how I engage with the shows. I like things to be broken down because I find myself getting tired with movies. Whereas when it's broken up into more like bite-sized pieces, at least for me as somebody that likes to engage and discuss in detail the shows that I'm watching, as well as theorizing, I prefer it to be smaller because then there's more for me to go back and look over and discuss because it's a shorter time frame. So that's just what works for me preference wise. I know everyone is different. If I was just filming a react with no discussion, I would do the movie, but that is just not who I am. I like to talk and I'm very passionate about the shows that I'm watching. So there's always something for me to get my teeth into, especially when it comes to the character development and looking at the symbolism and the themes. So if you're looking for a reactor that just doesn't say anything for the whole reaction and just makes little noises here and there, there's so many channels you can go and watch, but I don't think you will enjoy it here. I'm going to be real honest. Without further ado, though, we're going to get into episode 1 of season 2 and hopefully learn more about Rengoku and the Mugen Train. Oh, well, that's not terrifying. Whoa! Weird blue light that's happening on the outside. It's almost like it's in another dimension. Cute. I'm pretty sure he does everything with gusto.
縁柱、昨夜のお働き、見事でした。いや、鬼は逃走した後だったからな。医師が言うには、傷跡も残らないで済むということです。
Are we gonna get a Rengoku backstory? Like we did with Shinobu and Kanoa?
これは？
俺のおごりだよ。
Is it gonna be hot and spicy?
あ、うまい。
この沿線で切り裂き魔ってのが出てるせいで。
Oh, less people are
人手
coming.
が減っちまったよ。それに無限列車ってのが運行中止になっちまっただろう。噂じゃな。40人ばかり乗客が神隠しにあっちまったって言うぜ。
去る機関庫に人目につかぬよう搬入されたとの情。
Secretly transported.
そうか。うん、うまい。無限列車に向かいますか。
Of course he is.
だがその前に車掌の遺体が発見された駅を見聞してみよう。
お客さん、今日も少なかったね。
They're all suffering because of the bloody train. Well, not because of the train, because of the demon, but...
明日のお手伝いはお昼からにしようね。夜は鬼が出るから。
鬼なんかいないよ。また鬼の話。
Oh, we're seeing the contrast between the generations. A generation that doesn't believe in them and a generation that does.
お父さんは食堂の経営うまくいってないって。
A bit like Tanjiro. When Tanjiro first heard about demons, he was like, nah, it's just a story made up to make kids scared of going out at nighttime.
おばあちゃんが切り裂き魔に襲われたらどうするの？
あんたの身代わりなら本望だよ。
おばあちゃん。
Oh.
俺は鬼を探しているもの。鬼を見ていませんか。いきなり
京十郎様、残党直入が過ぎます。
She recognizes what he is.
そんなにブルブルしていたら大切なアンパンを落としてしまうぞ。
Is he gonna eat it and be like, delicious? If you don't want it, I'll have it. He loves his food.
この人はきっと悪い人じゃ
Oh,
ない
she
わ
knows exactly what he is. There was that look of admiration on her face, but also horror at what her granddaughter did.
そのような人々が傷つけられることは決してあってはならない。
Oh, he's
安心
such
する
a
がいい。
good guy.
切り裂き魔は俺が片付ける。
He was so blunt before, but he's like, I'm not going to tell you who I really am.
もしよければお弁当を買ってもらえませんか？
そうだな。では全部いただこう。
Oh,
タイの皆に良い土産ができたな。ここからは俺一人で行く。ご苦労だった。
oh, he's so good. He's like, people shouldn't have to
お弁当を買ってく
suffer
れたのは嬉しい。
because of demons.
早
So
く帰るよフックどうも
I'm
嫌
gonna
な
help
感じが
them
す
as
る
best I can.
まるで背筋が凍るような
おばあちゃん？
Listen to her, go home. Oh, the music is so good.
誰だ。俺は見ての通りの弁当売りだ。決して怪しいものではない。
I think if you have to say I am in no way suspicious, they might think you're suspicious.
そこに無限列車があると聞いた。それに用がある。
それならもう車庫にはありませんよ。
そうなのか。
今朝方設備の整った整備工場へ運ばれて行きました。
Where is this
あそこ
facility?
ですが。
ほう。
Coincidentally, they're going past it right as they speak.
降りるって。
I love that his crow is always by his side. Because Tanjiro's disappears for a while, whereas this one is constantly with Rengoku. I really like Rengoku. I hope nothing happens to Rengoku because, like, he's such a chill guy.
俺は鉄道管理局から依頼されて弁当を差し入れに来たものだ。おい、弁当だってよ。
How convenient that bento solves
詰め
everything.
所で休んでる達坊に一個持ってってやんな。巷では人食い列車だなんだと噂さ
So,
れて。
when Inosuke, Senetsu, and Tanjiro were at the train station, the front of the train said MUGEN, right? So, is it not the same train that they got onto that Rengoku was on?
明日の夜だ。
Oh,
だから
okay.
みんなこうやって。
Right. They're gonna put it back in service tomorrow night.
鬼だ。
達郎、少年を離せ。鬼狩りか。
It's not the same one.
なんだこの匂いは。
Like, don't stand on my bento.
人間の食い物が気色悪くて仕方がねえや。
Not disgusting,
俺の
it's
知る人々
delicious.
が真心込めて作った弁当だ。聞き捨てならんな。
ま
Oh,
ずいったらまずいんだよ。
you're revolting.
うまそうな人間は食っちまうが、まずいやつは夜通し傷つけて楽しむんだ。
不愉快なやつだ。
悔しかったら俺を。
Oh, okay, no, it is the same one because there was that weird beam of light.
俺を止められたやつはいねえ。
Until now.
このガキを抱えてたら切りにくいよな。一思いにやっちまった方がいいか。
君は必ず俺が助ける。
できっこね、昨日だって。別の女を飽きるまで切り刻んでやったぜ。
The fuck is wrong with you?
逃げ足だけは確かに早いようだな。昨夜の被害者も傷跡も残らず回復するだろう。
支配されて生きていくだろうよ。
そうはさせん。我々が長い時間をかけて手当てしていく。
その女、もう一度殺しに行ってやる。
彼女の身柄は隠している。お前に見つけ出すことは不可能だ。
じゃあその弁当売りだ。
俺とは関係のない人だ。知
Don't you dare.
り合いなんだろう。動くな。
He's not gonna let that
やはりお前
happen.
は不愉快だ。
こっちは愉快だぜ。助けたいなら俺より早く駅まで来ることだ。殺しておくとする。
No! Oh, you don't even realize who you're messing with, buddy. Fuck, he's fast.
大丈夫だ。俺に任せろ。それに俺の仲間もすぐに駆けつける。
こっちだこっちだこっちだ
応急処置は済ませた。あとは頼む。
I love how confident he is with the Demon Slayer Corps and that he's like, my friends are coming. He knows that they have his back.
全集中の呼吸。
They're never far behind him. I love that. Oh my god, he's getting fast. He's picking up speed. Ooh.
手伝うったら手伝う
Oh,
の
I hope he gets there in time.
いやあ、今日も早いね。
よし駅員さん
No.
お前だな。くせえ弁当の匂いが染みついていやがる。
If she didn't believe in demons before, she'll believe in them now. She said she'd lay her life down for her granddaughter. I'd lay my life down for him. Don't. No. Oh, thank God.
Anata
大事はないか。
やいババ、さっきはよく。
No, you're going to wish you hadn't.
一体どうやって追いつきやがった。
過信するなと言ったはずだ。
He did warn you. You didn't listen.
試してみようじゃねえか。俺がこのババアの喉を切り裂くのが先か。お前が
Oh,
俺
he's
の
sweating
首を
though.
取るのが先か。
試すには及ばない。お前は遅い。
She's seen it before. Maybe his dad? This is so beautiful. Like the same movements.
救ってくださったのですね。20年前、あなたに助けていただきました。
それはきっと俺の父でしょう。
Oh,
俺は父を継いで鬼を飼っているのです。
I was gonna say it definitely couldn't have been him.
あなたをお守りできたこと光栄です。
Oh,
まだ信じられない。ごめんなさいおばあちゃん。鬼がいるわけないなんて言って。
oh, following in his dad's
い
footsteps.
や、それでいいんだ。鬼を知らず遭遇もせず、それで天寿を全うできるならそれが一番だ。
Oh, what a beautiful full circle moment, though.
それは良かった。これで万事解決ですね。
No.
それは請求すぎるな。40人以上も食った鬼がこの程度であろうはずがない。
He's not a Hashira for
切り裂き
nothing.
魔は我々の目を撹乱するための。
Yep.
あるいはそうなのかもな。いずれにせよ、無限列車の鬼は別にいる。もっと強力な得体の知れない鬼がどこかに潜んでい
It
る。
was to keep him from getting closer to the demon on the Mugen train. Okay, that makes sense. So what we saw at the end of episode 26 was them boarding the Mugen train. So this was before Rengoku boarded the Mugen train.
また妙なことが起きなきゃいいがな。
Well, Famous last words. I just hope nothing odd happens. Yeah, something odd's gonna fucking happen. Of course it is.
今朝のことはなんてお礼を言っていいか。
これをどうぞ。私らにはこんなものしかないのですが。
これは何より嬉しい。しかし代金は払おう。
いえ、お気持ちだけで。
そうか。ではこれはいただくとし。
But he'll buy the
そこにある
rest.
分を全部買おう。
Oh, I love him. So generous and kind.
あなた方のことは父に必ず伝えます。喜ぶことでしょう。ではお元気で。また会いましょう。
Why am I scared that he's not going to get to tell his father about this? That worries me. That he gets that moment of knowing that he's following his father's legacy, living up to his father's name, but might not ever get to share that moment with his father.
やめろ。
何かしら。
Okay. I'm just suspicious of everyone, and I'm like, are those like lower level
ではありがたくいただこう。
demons? Delicious.
うまい。
Oh, wow. He's such a good guy. I have a lot of love for Rengoku. I really do.
炭治郎、縁柱に聞きたいことがあるんだろう。会えるといいな。
柱だと俺と勝負だ。うるさいからお前は黙って。
We're not here to fight him. We're here to work with him, Inosuke.
ところで縁柱ってどんな人なんだろうな。
A noble person.
春日井ガラスだ。春日井ガラスが煉獄さんについて調べてきてくれたみたいだ。他の柱の皆さんが煉獄さんをどう思っているか。
柱、全員勝負だ。
All of them at one time. Jeez.
じゃあ忍さんから。
いい人ですね。話が噛み合わない時がありますけれど。
派手。俺より目立つな。
He is
でもめっちゃいいや
flamboyant.
つだ。
フクロウみたい。快
Wise?
適な声が心地よい人。
Oh, okay.
一緒に修行して楽しかった。可愛がってもらいました。
よく話す。性格がいい。
Oh, he actually like loves him.
いいやつだ。
Love
前
him.
向き。弱音を吐かない。正直。
あとは富
The
岡さんは。
honorable,
そうだ、
admirable.
春日井ガラス。富岡さんは
Did he not give his opinion?
富岡さんは煉獄さんについて。
Oh, he did.
よく話しかけてくれる。
だって。へえ。
Love
縁柱
him.
みんなに好かれてるみたいだな。
It's hard not to. He's such a good guy.
縁柱、勝負だ。
伊之助。
うっへー
煉獄さん。
次回鬼滅の刃無限列車編第2話深い眠り。みんな一緒に乗車しよう。
It says deep sleep, and people were looking a little ill and a little drowsy. So I'm wondering if that's what it's kind of referring to. At first, I was like, are they demons, like lower level demons that are here to like protect the powerful one, sort of to divide and conquer, split their attention? Because if you can keep them separated, it's harder for them to band together to take down the more powerful one. Maybe, or it could be to do with deep sleep, which is maybe like an ability, like a blood demon art that puts people to sleep. I'm not sure, but Rengoku, I'm kind of really worried because the full circle moment, the knowing that you're following your father's legacy, that you're able to help the same people that he helped, that pride in knowing that you are following a noble cause and are carrying his legacy on with you, right down to the very same movements. The fact that she's seeing double, she's like, you saved me twice. It wasn't him, it was his father, because he is a reflection of his father, showing how much pride he takes in being like his father, in following his footsteps, because it likely means everything to him that people think he's like his dad. And the fact that he then turns to her and he says, I will be sure to tell him. And I'm now really worried that he's not going to be able to tell him, especially when they're going through all the Hashira and all the Hashira are talking about how much they love him, how positive he is, that he never whines, he never complains, he's so upbeat. He's this radiant light amongst the Hashira. And that worries me that with his death, it's going to have an adverse impact on the Hashira, on their unit as a whole, because we've had the mention of how this group has been around for a while, that it's like a semi-annual Hashira meetup, and the master was really happy to see that there was no change in faces. So that means they've been a solid core group for a subsequent amount of time. So then to lose someone would have so much more of an impact if you're so used to losing someone every other month. And especially someone that's had such an impact on them all. So it's going to have an impact in that they're going to carry the weight of Rengoku's memory forward with them. But also it could cause conflict and tension, especially because Tanjiro is present with Rengoku at the time. So I don't know if maybe if Rengoku dies, that some of the Hashira might look unfavorably at Tanjiro, that Tanjiro didn't do enough to help, or I'm not sure. But there's just some elements of foreshadowing in the dialogue and this flashback between Rengoku's movements and his father's, the way that it flickers between the two, that his father saved the grandmother when she was younger and her daughter, and then now Rengoku has saved the same woman but her granddaughter, showing that because of Rengoku's father's actions, this lineage, this generation has continued. But not just that, his own lineage and generation has continued in that his son has gone on to also save people from demons, to secure that next generation continues to thrive and survive and do what they love and are passionate about. And it's just beautiful because it's a full circle in two ways. It's this generation having continued because of what the Demon Slayers do, but also the way that the Demon Slayer legacy passes on to Rengoku, and he's able to save that generation once more. It's so beautiful, and again, just makes me very worried that he's not going to get to share that with his dad. I love seeing how noble he is, that he's willing to go all out to help those in need at any cost. But I love how noble he is, that he was not going to allow the slasher to hurt these bento people because they were passionate about what they did and they deserve to live a life unimpacted by demons. And that's what he was saying to the little girl when she was apologizing that she didn't take the message of demons seriously. He's like, no, this is a good thing. It's a good thing that you don't know about demons because you've never had to encounter them. You've never had to suffer the devastation that demons cause. This is what we want. We want a world in which no one has to be impacted by demons. We want people to not have to be afraid of walking alone at night. We want people to be able to not be scared that their whole family is going to be wiped out because of a demon. The fact that you've never encountered one is a blessing. It's what should be the case for everyone, and it means that you have lived a good life. And he sees it as a shame that she has had that idea of demons not existing severed because of this interaction. But we're also having another full circle moment with season 1, episode 1, where we have hello. You settling or you want to go out? Are you settling? where we have Tanjiro going home and it's dark, and the elderly man told him to stay the night because of demons. And Tanjiro was kind of skeptical, being like, yeah, okay, whatever. Didn't really believe that they were a thing. And then, unfortunately, learned the consequences of demons being true when he goes home and sees that his family's been killed and Nezuko's been turned into one. Whereas in season 2, episode 1, we have the same scenario play out, but there's a positive ending. No one's harmed, no one's killed. And yes, she's aware that demons exist, but she's not setting out to become a demon slayer now because she doesn't have the trauma that most demon slayers have in order to pursue such a life. And it shows the generational gap as well, that the older generation are aware of demons, that they continue to hold that philosophy, but the younger generation, because they don't have as much interaction with demons, or it's chalked up as being like a serial killer, they don't believe that demons exist to the same capacity. But this was honestly stunning. The animation, the music, the way that Rengoku is such a foodie that he thinks everything is delicious. The fact that he's so passionate about saving those in need at any cost. He's willing to do whatever it takes to make sure there's a positive outcome. He doesn't want to give the demon the satisfaction. So he basically says that she's unharmed and that she'll recover from these mental wounds, basically telling the demon what you did doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, because it's going to have no impact on her life, because she will recover, she will forget you, and you are insignificant. Once you are wiped out, you are gone. There is no remnants of you left in this world. Beautiful, beautiful episode. Still very worried about Rengoku though. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this react, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below to help boost this video into the algorithm. And until next episode, bye.